I am Professor Alistair Kean. I head up medical nanotechnology research at the Life Sciences Innovation Centre at UHI on the Inverness campus. My background's in physics, so I spent many years in academia working in semiconductor physics and optoelectronics. I've worked at the University of Strathclyde, St Andrews, Cambridge and Glasgow. And I've also spent many years working in industry in electronics for the likes of Japanese companies like Sharp Corporation. At LSIC in Inverness, in medical nanotechnology, we are trying to use physics to interact with healthcare. One of the areas we're very interested in working in is looking at how we can generate antimicrobial surfaces onto products such as surgical instruments. And we're also very interested in generating nanomaterials and seeing how these interact with biological systems. Nanomaterials are by definition very small. They are about 1/1,000,000th of 1 millimeter in size, which is a very, very small scale. But at that scale, materials behave very unusually. And what we do here is that we control these properties and see how they interact with biological systems. Over my right shoulder, you can see a really big stainless steel chamber. In that chamber, we hold materials and we evaporate materials and we control the form of those materials. We lay them onto surfaces, and in this particular instrument, we form the materials in such a way that they actually kill microorganisms. So we are generating materials that kill bugs. Our main ambition is to attack hospital-acquired infections in hospitals, which are a really big problem. There are many people that pick up an infection in hospital, and obviously that's very traumatic for the patient. It costs the government a lot of money, and it causes a lot of trauma. Our intention is to coat surfaces such as bed rails, touch surfaces, surgical instruments, implants, and cut down the possibility of infection being transmitted within hospitals. So essentially making people's lives a lot healthier and better. The technique we use is physical vapor deposition. That means that we generate a vapor of material, and then that's condensed onto a surface in both of the systems behind me. Over my left shoulder, we have another technique where we can evaporate material, but we form a nanomaterial called a nanoparticle, and that nanoparticle has unique properties. We use those properties to interact with biological materials, and we can also use these materials to make really unique sensors where we can use optics to interact with light and metallic nanoparticles to detect biological systems. For instance, if we wanted to detect a very small amount of material that might come from a sample of blood or urine that might be a biomarker of someone who might suffer from cardiovascular disease in the future, we're building sensors that will detect that and do disease prevention. So all in all, we're really excited about the research we were doing here. Our main aim is to do really good science, but we always have in our minds, we want to do good things here for healthcare, to help people, help hospitals, make people healthier and happier.